Hey, what's up guys? Happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Quita, and I'm going to be showing you in this video my business and social media planner setup as promised. But first, if you're new here, I hope you'll stick around and consider subscribing and also give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this video. So let's jump in. I'm going to flip through everything and kind of talk you through the process of how I have it set up. If you want to see that, make sure to stick around. Okay guys, so I have a dedicated business and social media planner for all things social media and business. It encompasses everything that I do for At Home with Quita and also my shop. So first and foremost, this cover is from Martha Stewart disc bound. It is like a fabric cover. What I did is I scotch guarded it so that way hopefully it doesn't get dirty. I did want the other cover. I like this cover better in terms of the look of it because you guys know I'm neutral. I love neutral and it's just so pretty, but I was just concerned it was going to get dirty. That's why I scotch guarded it. They also had another cover, which I do have in big size, that is more able to be wiped down. So I really wanted that one, but I settled on this one because it's just really pretty and it has actually been holding up surprisingly. So it's got this little elastic here, which I love because it keeps everything kind of condensed in, because as you can see, I'm very chunky right now. So I've got a lot going on in this planner and I need to be able to make sure that it's going to stay closed. And so that's what I've got there. And then I have some rose gold discs from my shop. They are super gorgeous. So I thought that that would pair very well with this cover. So that's what we've got in terms of the cover and the discs. So now let's go ahead and open it up and I'm going to show you how I have it set up. Okay, so we've got some pocket action. Of course, everything is functional, so it's not like too decorative, it's mostly functional. So I've got some of our new neutral stickers here that are like the dots and the washi and all of that good stuff. Some of this is from the Marble Dreams box and some are just new. I added it to the collection, so that's what I got here. I am mostly a functional planner now. I think I do like some color here and there, so you'll see me plan with color from time to time. And I also want to just show you how to use certain stickers and things like that in the shop and in various other shops and other companies. I want to show you how to use that stuff as well in terms of stickers. I also have these sticky tabs that I use to set up my task cards, and I've got a couple of them left here. They are transparent with like a little sheen on them, and so I just decided to stick them in the back until they're all gone because I love them so much. I don't want to just toss them, even though I don't really need them anymore because I have all of my task cards set up. I just said I'll just stick them in the back so it doesn't clash with everything I got going on. I also have some sticky notes over here in two different colors. I pulled some off the notepad so that this wouldn't get too bulky. These are our grayish header sticky notes and our black header sticky notes, which I always reach for. I use sticky notes all the time, and so these have been so helpful. And then we've got our transparent. We have new sticky notes in the shop, which are these 2x3 transparent sticky notes. We've always had these, which are 3x3. So as you can see, the size difference, it's just a little bit smaller than the 3x3. So I love these. I love them both. There's no difference in terms of how to use them. It's just that one size is smaller, and so I keep them both tucked in there. And then I also have some rose gold transparent sticky notes that I got on Amazon. I love these. So I just grabbed a few, as you can see, so that way I could just have some available to me without making my planner super bulky. So I just stick them in the pockets here, and that seems to work out pretty well. And the part that helps it, I think, even more is that I kept the little sticky part on the back, so it kind of helps it to stick in place. So that's what I have on my side pocket. Not too much going on. And so that's that. Okay, so let's move into the meat of the planner. So first I have one of our frosted dashboards. I have these in a very limited quantity. My vendor sold out of these, and so I do have them in clear, but I don't have them in frosted. So I'm looking for a new vendor. Hopefully I can find one soon because I prefer the frosted in terms of the dashboard versus the clear, although the clear is cool. I just like the frosted look of it. So hopefully I can find more. Then I have a teardrop clip at the top just to hold these sticky notes in place, or not these sticky notes, but these sticky dots. And I just have them in various colors like so. And I use these from time to time to just pop in a quick note, but I want to have a bullet point to the note. So I just keep them kind of stuck up here so that way I can see them. And I think it also just gives the planner a little bit more color. Okay, and then we get to our Vellum Dashboard, which is an inbox dashboard, and it says top priority and to do. So this is where I post my sticky notes. So if there's something that's very pressing that I want to see like right in front of me, hence why I have the frosted dashboard, if the stickers weren't kind of in the way, then I could see completely through to it, as you can see. And it serves as a protective sheet as well. So that's why I kind of like having this as the first page of my planner, just because it protects the pages. And so I typically just take a Post-it note and stick this to the dashboard, just so I can kind of see some pressing things in front of me that are like super urgent that I know needs my attention immediately. I'll put it in top priority, and then anything else that needs to be done that I just want to see and I want to transfer that to a different section of the planner will go here. So I don't write on this with a pen because I want to be able to use this over and over again. So that says inbox, noun, a catch basin for everything you don't want to deal with right now but are afraid to throw away. So I thought that was really cute. So this is like super essential for me to be able to kind of divvy things out in the appropriate section. So let me just share with you really quickly our dividers. So you guys know I use a clear divider dashboard system, which they are currently sold out in the shop. I am trying to restock them. It's just, these are probably our most popular item, and it's just tough sometimes because they are very time consuming. In addition to everything else, excuse me, that we have going on in the shop, sometimes these are just hard to keep in stock. So hopefully we'll be doing a restock soon, and so stay tuned. But we do have new clear stickers in the shop for the divider dashboards, which is really cool. We did have some previous clear stickers in the shop, but they're a little bit different from these. These are in the shape of the divider dashboard, and I think that's helpful just to give you some full coverage. And they are in transparent matte. We no longer use a transparent gloss because I don't like the way it prints, so we use a transparent matte. I love the texture of it. I love the cleanliness of it and how it just kind of just works better for us, and I think it's going to work better for you guys as well. So I thought I would show you guys the clear. I love them. We have them in clear, white, and matte. And as you guys know, we typically do the fold over tabs, which means you would see that on the back side, but since these are clear, you're not able to do that because you wouldn't be able to see it correctly. So it's only on one side. And so these are new to the shop. And again, you can get these in the clear, the glossy, or the matte. And then we also have the fold over tabs, which are available in a glossy or matte. So I thought I would just share that with you guys because that is something that's new to the shop, in addition to the transparent sticky notes. So first we have our year at a glance for 2020. I will be updating this with 2021 soon so I can have both of them. And this is kind of where I was putting my events that I wanted to attend for the year. So for 2020, I'm planning on pre-planning all of the events for next year. Hopefully we'll have events for next year. I know Go Wild is supposed to be one of them. And so I'll need to be able to write that in as soon as I have a new one of these printed. I just have a teardrop paper clip at the top in silver. And on the back of that, I have the 2020 Vellum, or 2021 Year at a Glance Vellum. It's printed on a thick vellum similar to the inbox vellum. And I just keep this pin here just so I can have a reference for 2021. And then as you can see, we are at our first section. Are we not? Nope, we are not at our first section. This is actually in the wrong place. This should go in the goals section. I'm not sure why that's sitting there. Oh, I already have these in the goals section. Okay, so let me add more. You can never have too many goals, right? All right, so let's get back to where we were. All right, so first section is the calendar section. So I popped in one of our new triangle sticky adhesive pockets, which are really cool. I think these are so darn cool. They have a texture to them, which I'm not sure is going to be able to translate on camera. I'm sorry, I don't know what that little residue was, but there's like a pattern to it, and you probably aren't going to be able to see it, but it's really, really cute. And I love how it's black. And so I thought it would go very well with just sticking it on a dashboard, which is my calendar dashboard. As you can see, my sections are here. I've got calendar, shop, goals, finances, brands, blog, Patreon, ideas, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, enrichment, stats, and travel. And so I thought it would just be perfect to have this here just so I can stick some things in really quick. You're going to kind of see how I used it in my shop section. So this is an important thing that maybe I need to add to the calendar section, although I do have this inbox right here. If I just want to write it on we do have new notepads. So that's what you'll see here when it comes to the shop section. New notepads. This isn't a notepad, I just tore it off, but you see how I kind of fit that in the triangle there? It's really cool. So if you just have you took a note and you just kind of don't feel like writing it in right away, you can just take it and stick it right in the triangle. That way you have it available to you and you can later on transfer it into a different part of your planner, rewrite it if needed, but you have it so you don't lose it. So I just thought I would show you that. So this does go in the shop section. So I probably will be adding these triangle tabs to each dashboard, so that way I could do that for every section, just in case I need to write a quick note. I'll have this in here and I can slide that note inside. I just thought it was just so cute. So that's what I've got there. And then I've got an undo list of just things I want to undo. I did a full video on that. And then in terms of calendar inserts, I have August, I believe September, yeah, and October. So I have 3 months in here. Typically I keep 1 month, but I went ahead and put 3 months in here just to be able to have it available to me. So we've got August, and I'll do a quick flip through. I was a little bit of a slacker when it came to my monthly, but when I do my monthly, I pretty much write in my YouTube videos that I'm going to film for that day, anything I'm posting, any projects I have to do, any brand deals, anything like that is going to go on my monthly calendar. So I'll make sure to do one for September, and I'll post it in my Facebook group and on my Instagram. I do have 2 Instagrams. If you're not sure, you're new here, you weren't aware, I have an Instagram for my shop, which is Fancy Plans Co. Then I have one for AtHomeWithQuita, which is AtHomeWithQuita. We also have a Facebook group, which I hope you'll join. We do a lot of things there, giveaways. I don't typically share coupon codes outside of my group, so I would definitely go into my group if you want. I do lots of like free shipping, or I'll do like half off printables, or just different sort of discounts. I also do giveaways there. So I would definitely click the link in my description box and join our group. We would love to have you. So that's what I've got there, just the monthly section. I use the vertical week on 2. We have about 6 layouts in our shop, maybe more. I try different shops, depends on the month, and right now I'm feeling the vertical week on 2. So this is how the vertical week on 2 looks. And so it's got the days of the week. The first section has a place for notes. At the top, I typically write the week, and I cover up the sections to use it to break down all the sections in which I need to manage. And that works out better for me. So there's multiple ways that you can use this. So that's one week that I planned for using the Boss Babe stickers from the Happy Planner, and I love how that turned out. This week I went for a more simplified look. I actually used the stickers like these. So the neutral stickers, I have them in blue. So it comes with like all of these pages, just like this, all of these different sort of, icons, but only in this color. So I have them in several different colors. And so I went for that blue look for this week. Just a very, very simple look. Sometimes you just gotta just keep it simple. As you can see, I didn't write in much, although I was super busy. I wrote in a lot of things on like my our new notepads, which I believe are like 50 sheets. So I'm going to show you how that looks. I used the notepad a lot, and I just kind of just winged it for this week, but I do love having a fully completed spread like this and just seeing everything on one page that needs to be done. This is so helpful. And a lot of times, if I'm honest, because I'm not dating it, then I'll come back here and I'll continue to check things off that need to be completed. I may not create a whole new spread. And I think that's the beauty of Undated. I just love Undated. I feel like nothing ever goes to waste. And so even though I didn't quite, use up the whole month of August, we're almost in September, I've got a ton more pages in here. I'll just transfer those to September, and I'll just always have enough pages. I'll have extra pages, and maybe, you can also just create your own monthly page if you don't have inserts available to you, and you can use all of these extra inserts up. I just love Undated. It's just my thing right now. I don't mind writing in the date, and I am working on adding some date dots with numbers and months and stuff like that. So I'll be able to have that available to me to just stick it on the page as opposed to writing it in. So this is a very simple layout. And then I have a top divider tab. It just has a little longer sort of divider tab, if you will, not the smaller ones like this. And I use that to mark off where I am in the week. And these I'm most excited about. So when I told you that I had these sticky, these right here, I use these to create my task cards, and we also have some in the shop that I use to create my task cards for my regular planner, my catch-all planner. I did a whole video on task cards, so I just thought I would let you know that. And this was just a freebie that the company that I ordered from sent me, so I just used that for these just so they wouldn't go to waste, and I feel like I just love the color of them. So my task cards are as follows, and I just have them on our dashboard divider top tab with some sticky adhesive pockets. So there's a pocket there, and I just slide the card in and out. In my personal setup or my catch-all setup, I do have a tab similar to these on top of the card, so that way I can see and I can easily pull in and out what the card is for. So since this is my business and social media, everything is going to pertain to that. And I'm not sure if I talked about this in any video. I think these are new, so meaning that the task card video I did last, I used clear cards that I had purchased from a different vendor. We have since ordered some task cards in clear that have our logo on them. So as you can see, that says Fancy Plans. These are fully stocked in our shop, and so I decided to pull all of that off and put them on these because I wanted to have our logo on them. And I wanted this to be like a Fancy Plans planner. So it only makes sense that I would have, you know, these cards in there. So this is mostly for like filming, editing, uploading, YouTube and all of that stuff. So you see the subjects I've got there and on the back. So I like to keep them on both sides, and it never snags when I'm pulling it in and out. But that just gives you some extra room. So I only have 2 additional here on the back side, and some of them, my other task cards, I have both sides filled in. And so the idea of a task card is you can actually use it as reference, so it can sit in here as reference, or you can pull it off the page. You know you want to film on, you know, if these were dated out, or even on the monthly. You know you want to film on Thursday, and you'd put the task card there or the sticky label there, and you'd write in underneath it what you're going to be filming. And same thing with your weekly layout. You know, if you said I want to film, and you want to list out the videos, and you could put that there or wherever and just write in all the videos you want to film. So task cards are really, really cool. I love the concept of them, and I'm pretty sure you will as well. I did not come up with the concept, but I have definitely been enjoying using them, and I feel like they are so functional, and I just have been really enjoying setting them up and putting them to use. So I've got 3 cards in the front side. This is a half-letter planner, so on the dashboard tab, 3 can fit. And then I also have some in the back side on my other planner, so I have another sticky adhesive on the other side, and I've got 3 more task cards. So I have 6 task cards, but it's broken down by subject. And so this is mostly like social media, like Facebook, Instagram, social posts, bulk photos, brand partner schedule. I don't have anything on the back of here, but I do have another card in there. So I slipped 2 cards in one pocket, 1 on either side. On my other planner, like I said, I have a sticky pocket on both sides, so you could do it either way. And then this one is like invoicing, brainstorming, do meetings, work, goals. So it all pertains to business and social media. So I just take them and I slide them right on the inside, and I don't really have a problem taking them in and out, although those tabs I just was mentioning to you before, they sit outside of here, so it's easy to pull them in and out, and then you can kind of see all on one page what's what. But since this is business and social media, everything is business and social media, whereas in my regular planner, everything is not business and social media. It's different parts of my life that I have to plan for. And then this one is just like planning your week, following up, Zoom, file, inventory, calls, projects, emails to buy, conferences, messages, and analytics. So in the shop, we have the sticky notes in several varieties, including some round ones, which are really cool. They're like half circles. And then I have them in solid. And then I have some that have a little dot, some that have a little square. Then we have the clear stickers that go over top of them. Of course, the task cards, all of this. This whole planner is a Fancy Plans planner. So you shouldn't, you know, if you have a question, just know that everything came from Fancy Plans, with the exception of like some of the charms and things like that. But I'll identify that for you guys. But I think pretty much everything is Fancy Plans, with the exception of that, which I got from Amazon, I believe. but otherwise everything is, so that's pretty cool. So that's what I have here, and I just transfer this from week to week, and I do use it quite often. Again, I pull it out, stick it where I want it to go, and it just allows you to also pre-plan, so you can go into September, start pulling these off, and go ahead and start pre-planning. Task cards are amazing. On the back of here, I have our larger pocket, so this is 4x6, and how I use this from time to time, or I was using it until I got these triangles, is I was taking random sheets, or pretty much these, because these are 4x6, and I would slide it in to the pocket just so I could kind of see what needed to be done that I took notes of. And they're the perfect size for our notepads, because again, they're 4x6, these are 4x6, and it just makes it to where it's protected. You have it in front of you, you can kind of see it visually, you know what needs to be done. You can start, you know, transfer some of this to other parts of your planner. You can keep it in here for reference, it's up to you. So I have that there. And also these fit perfectly our stickers. These sticker sheets here, which we have, I think, 5 collections of these. So there's like a Marble Dreams one, there's one from the Home Management Stationery Box, which is what these are. There's like a peach one, there's a blue one, there's, you know, different colors. And so these, if you're looking for like sticker storage, you could pop one on the back of a dashboard on a page, and you can just pop in our sticker sheets. So either way. So I love it for both reasons. So I have this in my catch-all planner, and that's what I use these for in my catch-all planner. For this planner, I was initially using it for this, but now that I have the triangles, I'm not quite sure what I'll use that for. But I'm sure I'll find a way to use it. And so let's keep moving forward and talk about the next thing. Okay, so again, we've got September in here, October in here, and then some of the pages are held together through the teardrop clips. Some are held together through the magnet clips, which are these. I love these. These are my fave. They came in the Home Management Stationery Box in this color, in silver, metallic, and in rose gold. And so I just take them and I'll just clip a couple of pages together just to kind of keep them out the way to get me to a section quicker. And I love how they work out as well. So nothing besides the other months that I was telling you are included in this section. And then we get to the shop section. So that's why I was saying I have this. And I'll probably put one of these on the outside of every section, so that way when I turn to that section, I see it right in front of me. Again, these are our 4x6 notepads. It comes with 50 sheets. So as you can see at the top, it says date. It has a place for you to write the date in. You can circle or highlight the day of the week. Then you can mark off what it's for. Is it a daily? Is it for a memo, a to-do list, a meeting, a project, idea, or other? You have a little lined grid here in the middle, and then you've got your to-do list with a due date, a check mark, to do, and then you've got a note section here at the bottom. So I've been using these so much. I love them so much. I want to add more notepads to our shop. So it just works so well to just pop it in this triangle until I can remember to transfer to other parts of the planner where these notes belong. So this is my shop section, as you can see by the tab there, shop section. So this is where I keep my insert ideas. So that's what I have here, just some pages for insert ideas. I have some thoughts and idea paper here. And that's pretty much it for right there. And then we've got a to-do list of some things that I needed to do for the shop, some files I needed to create on the to-do list paper. And I believe that's it for the shop section, but this is my most used section. And then we get to the goals section. So I decided to do some mini sheets. These are mini size, these are not half letter size, because I just like to add variation to my planner. Sometimes I like half sheets, sometimes I like full pages, sometimes I like mini pages, sometimes I like personal pages. I think all of the inserts are interchangeable. Even if your size isn't quite that size, as long as the inserts are smaller than that size, I feel like they can still be used. And it just gives you some variation within your setup. And so I had a ton of these in here, but I went ahead and took some out because it makes my planner bulky, and sometimes I'm looking for ways to take the bulk out. So these are just our goals breakdown pages. So I've just got 4 of these in here, so I can go ahead and start logging in some goals. I was using my A5 rings planner, but as you guys know, I'm all disc now. I tried it, I gave it a good try, but I feel like I'm just not into rings. And so I decided to use half letter for both my catch-all planner and my business planner. So that's all that's in the goals section. And then we get to the finances section, and I've got some order tracker inserts in here, half sheet of some things I'm waiting on. I have some order trackers in full size. I've got some spending trackers in full size, some expense trackers in full size, and that's it. So this is an important section for us as well to go ahead and log in what we're spending for the shop or for At Home with Quita. Okay, next section is brands. So this is kind of identifying some brands that I've been working with, and then I'm also going to be logging in here some brands that I want to work with. There's a ton of brands that I want to work with that I think are super fabulous, and I want to make sure that I'm reaching out to them. So I like to kind of keep a list of them, and so I'm working on that. And then I like to also identify the brands I'm working with. I need to change some of this stuff up because that's not completely accurate. And then we have some project pages. So that way, when I have a project, I just did a pretty cool project that you guys will know about soon. I can't share with you yet, but it's really cool. And so I use these project pages to be able to do that. And I can't show it to you, of course, but I love these project pages. They're so functional. They can have many uses. You can use them for your home projects. You can use them for school projects. You can use them just for general projects. And so these are one of my favorite inserts from the shop. So I keep a few of those in there for just projects I have coming up, brand deals, any concepts I want to submit for, anything like that is going to probably be used these pages. Then next is blog. There's nothing here because my blog is probably the most neglected part of my business. I have a lot of subscribers on my blog and a lot of members, but I don't always blog. I really, really want to get into that. That is a super huge goal for me. And so I'm going to start writing in some blog topic ideas. If you guys have any blog topic ideas or things you want me to blog about, comment below and let me know, because I will be trying to really focus on that and make that a goal. And so I just have a few pages clipped together with the rose gold magnetic clip I was telling you that was included in the home management stationery box. And we'll probably be adding this to the shop soon, along with some other things from the home management stationery box. I'm just trying to give everybody an opportunity to soak it all in because they kind of just got their boxes, and I'm doing a 50 box restock, or might be like a 45 box restock. And so I'm trying to kind of do that first before I release some of those items. So that's what I've got there. These are the blank with dots fill paper, along with a teardrop clip at the top in black. Then we've got this week's tasks fill paper. Then we get to my Patreon section. So if you guys don't know, if you don't follow me on social media, I hired someone to manage my Patreon. She is phenomenal. She handles all things Patreon, and I almost just show up because I just have so much going on that I'm not able to kind of do the day-to-day. So I do come up with like all the ideas and what to send, because of course I want it to be creative things, you know, based on the tier. I pretty much come up with concepts and photos and things to share. She just kind of does it for me and manages it for me, make sure I'm on track, make sure, you know, people are happy. I did have just a little bit of just a tough time, I guess, starting it out because, you know, sometimes I think I can do more than I can do. And I finally said, you know what, I want to give people a quality content. So it's probably going to be best that I hire someone to manage like the day-to-day of it all, you know, and like just really dig deeper, because I wasn't really familiar with all the features. I just haven't really had time to really dig into it. And I have a lot of patrons. So I want to get that together. That's a really, really important thing to me right now. And so I have her managing that. She, again, her name is Quita. She's really, really awesome. And she's been helping me out so much to kind of just make sure that we get things on track with it, and that we give people what they paid for and what they're looking for. And just that awesome experience that I think that draws people to Patreon. I want to give that to people, and I want it to be worth it for them. And so her helping me is going to help me to do that. And so this page is just where I have all of my patron tasks. I have changed a couple things with some tiers, but nothing drastic. But I like to have this here so that I have it on one page and I can be able to see exactly what is offered within each tier level. So I just have that, and then I have just some more pages of fill paper. Most of this is fill paper, as you can see. Next section is my ideas section. I just have some fill paper in here as well. This says thoughts and ideas. And so basically this is just what it sounds like, thoughts and ideas, for a place for me to just kind of write in some ideas and things that I may want to implement in different parts of the business. So I've got some half sheets of that. Then I've got some ruled line paper with the bow clip at the top that I believe I got from Amazon. And so I keep that there. And then we get to the YouTube section. So within the YouTube section, I have some YouTube tips. I have some standard video ideas. So when I'm drawing a blank and I say, hey, what do I want to film today? I can look on this list and I can say, okay, I'll do this sort of video. So I just kind of dumped out everything that is aligned with my channel and what I stand for and like what I like. And I just wrote it all in. And so that way I can have a page of reference to be able to you know, film videos that you guys would enjoy. Then this is where it's broken down even more by subject. So these are planner videos. These are home videos. These are craft videos, business videos, fitness, self-care, productivity, planner 101. I still want to do that series. I know I've been talking about it for like a year. I do still want to do it. Just haven't had a chance to do it yet. I also have a how to use fancy plan stationery checklist on this channel. And so I started doing some videos for that. These have all been posted, and then I want to do some more as well. I think these have been so helpful for you guys. I have a link in every listing that directs you to that playlist. So that way, if you're wondering how to use a certain insert, you can go into that playlist and see how to do that. So I thought that was perfect. And then I just have some more fill paper, some project sheets, and then these are one of my favorite inserts as well. These are video content idea inserts. So as you can see at the top, it's got plan, date, film, edit, upload, thumbnail, description, end screen, card, tags, and post to social. This is awesome. So I use this quite a bit just to come up with concepts. And that has been working out so well. And then again, some project pages in the back. Then we get to the Facebook section. I'm going to be writing some things in here. I recently started my Facebook group. I think we are at like 3,500 members so far in the Facebook group. So thank you guys so much if you're a member there. We have been having a good time. I'm very active there. So hopefully you guys, if you're not a part of the Facebook group, Fancy Plans Co., you will be. And so this is going to evolve, and it's going to have a lot of information here in terms of the types of things that I want to post there, and giveaways and scheduling things. So I'm excited about this section. I may even create some inserts. You never know. And then when it comes to the next section is Instagram. I love these as well. This is an Instagram feed planner, and what it helps me to do is plan out my feed. And I believe I did a video on this. I may not have. No, I did. I did a video on this. So check that out in the playlist, how to use Fancy Plans inserts, and you'll be able to see exactly how to use these. These are so awesome. And like I said, I'm always looking for ways to debulk my planner or make it less bulky. So I'm thinking, I have so many of these, I probably can just use 4. And then I have a place in my office that I store all of my other inserts that I use to replenish this planner. So I'll just pull from that drawer. I think this is going to make it even less bulkier if I just put 4, because this is for a whole month. So this will give me 4 months of inserts. Okay, next section is enrichment. And basically enrichment is just going to be any podcasts I want to listen to, any books I want to read. I have a whole list of things I want to do, y'all, to kind of just enrich my life and make the business better. And so I am looking to add lots of new content here as well. Then the last section, oh no, that's not the last section. And actually this section right here, stats, should go before enrichment. All right, so next, stats section. So basically, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in this section yet, but I was thinking maybe just statistics on my channel, how things are doing, analytics, looking at all that stuff, seeing how I can improve, kind of seeing where I'm at, and kind of seeing just the growth of the channel and the growth of the social media presence, and just adding little tips and stuff on how I can grow even more and make the statistics, you know, even better. That's what I thought. So we'll see how this section evolves. And then lastly, we have the travel section. I know no one's traveling right now, but we hope to soon. And when we do, I'm hoping this section is filled with lots of things. Like I said earlier, you saw that month at a glance, or that year at a glance. That is where I was going to write the majority of my, you know, outings and things, places I want to go, planner events, just different events I want to attend. I was going to write it there. This can be a place where I break it down even further, and I can just be as specific as possible. So I just thought it'd be great to have a travel section. And then media kit. Not quite sure how I'm going to use the media kit section either. I just had an extra tab. I made a label for it, and I thought maybe I could write in some things that I want to change on my media kit. I can put some resources here. I'm not sure how I'm going to use this section yet, but I have it available to me. And then in the back of my planner, I created these, but I get old with things. I have these clear labels, but I'm so used to the white labels that I thought maybe I might want to change it in the future. And so I said, let me just stick these in the back just in case, in matte and in glossy. And so that way I can change those if I want. This is not how the page is formatted. The page is a lot bigger than this. It's actually like this size. And I just put these on that page when I was printing and cutting as extra stuff, because these sections are not included in the business and social media sticker sheet. These are just other, you know, sections that I thought I would add. So just thought I would mention that to you as well. And so I have some triangular, excuse me. And so I have some triangular pockets in the back and clear. So the same triangular pockets you saw here are the same that you see back here in clear. I'm not sure if that translates on camera, but it's a triangle pocket and clear. So it's the same exact thing. So both of those are available in the shop. I've got 2 on this page, and I have stuck some of our transparent sticky notes in this pocket, and then I stuck these here in this pocket, and then I have my pen loop right here, And this is a Papermate flare pen, and then I have my Muji and I think 0.5 retractable pen that I keep here. I pull this loop that comes with the planner through here, and then I stick my pen on, and that makes sure that both pens can kind of stay in place and everything just works out in terms of closing the planner. And I love this setup. I think it's so functional for me, and it gives me everything I need. I've broken everything down. I know exactly what I need to do. I've set it up to be aesthetically pleasing. It just gives me so much joy to know that this is going to help me grow in my business, and it also already shows growth because it's all inserts and items from my shop, which I just think is just, I'm still trying to process that. You know, of course, you know, some time ago my husband encouraged me to do this, but I just didn't think I could do it. I just thought it was too much. I was going to stay in my lane. I was already overwhelmed with life and business and family, you know, doing other things, and I just didn't want to step out and do it. And I just started slowly, and so I'm thinking maybe eventually adding some coaching to my portfolio because I get a lot of people that ask how to set up a shop, how to start a channel. And, you know, I do offer those tips to them, of course, for free. I'm always willing to share what I know, but I'm thinking if someone wants like a full course on how to set up from A to Z, I was thinking of trying to do something like that. I'm not sure when I'll be able to do it because I really don't have the time, but I know there's a lot of people out there who may need help, and you know, I love helping people. So we'll see how that all works out. But for now, I'm fully set up and ready to go and ready to grow. And so hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got a little inspiration out of it. Let me know if you have a question on anything. Join my Facebook group. We would love to have you. Hopefully you'll follow me on social media as well. We'd love to have you there also. And so that is it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you will come by and catch another video, in which case I'll see you then.